Okay, good morning, students. Today we will have our the QA session on circles. In this QA session, I will give questions from circles, which we already discussed, the theory portion. So I'll give question one by one, and you start solving it, and I'll also solve along with you. So I'll go a little slow in explanation. So if you get your solution before me, please do let me know. And now before I proceed further, please confirm that you are able to hear my voice very clearly and able to view the screen properly, dear students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great.
We can't view the screen yet.
Okay. I think I need to share the screen. Is the screen visible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. The question here is that two vertices of an equilateral triangle are -1, 0 and 1, 0, and its circumcircle. Then we need to find what is the equation of its circumcircle. So how to proceed this kind of question? So dear students, so if you look into the corresponding diagram, if we give a visual representation, so it will be something like this. If you look into it, that the the equilateral triangle will looks like this, correct? Because the two vertices that A and B are -1, 0 and 1, 0 respectively, and the point C, it will be on the y-axis and having the coordinate 0, b. So that is the third vertex, the point C. So as we know, from here we need to find the value of b, because the coordinate of the point C, we took it as 0, b. So now it is very straightforward to find the value of b, because we know AC is equal to BC is equal to AB. So for example, if we take AC is equal to AB, what is the value of AC? This is square root of 0 minus 1, that is 1 whole square, plus B minus 0 whole square, that is B square, is equal to AB. AB, we see it is actually 2 units, correct? No? So from here, what we are going to get, dear students, is that B square plus 1 is equal to 4. So this implies B square is equal to 3, and this implies B is equal to plus minus root 3. Okay, so what we get is that B is equal to plus minus root 3. So we took the plus root 3 for the time being. Okay, so if we take the plus root 3, then the point coordinate of the point C is now become 0, root 3, which is above the x-axis. If you do the same manner below the x-axis, then we took the value of B is equal to minus root 3, correct? Now, as the triangle is an equilateral triangle, okay, so the circumcenter is centroid of the triangle ABC. So what is the centroid? Finding the centroid is pretty simple. If centroid is at the point G, okay, so what is the coordinate of the point G? The coordinates of the point G should be the sum of the x coordinates of all the three vertices by 3, that is -1 plus 1 plus 0 divided by 3, comma 0 plus b by 3. That is, we get the coordinates of the point G as 0, b by 3. Correct. That is the coordinates of the point G. And as we know, the value of b is equal to plus root 3. So we took we get the coordinates of the point 0 1 by root 3. Correct. Now it is now pretty simple to find the equation of the circle, because we know the center of the circle and we need to find one of the radius. So radius finding is also very easy. It is either GA or GB or GC. Okay, so let's find that what is the value of, suppose, GA. If you need to find the value of GA, that becomes the radius of the circle, right? So that is equal to square root of G. So 0 minus GA, so minus 1 minus 0, minus 1 minus 0 whole square, plus 0 minus 1 by root 3 whole square, 0 minus 1 by root 3 whole square. So that is equal to square root of minus 1 minus 0 whole square is actually 1 square, that is 1, plus 1 by 3, that is 4 by 3, that is equal to square root of 4 by 3. Show the required equation of the circle. Show the required equation. Show the required equation of the circle is x minus x coordinate, that is x minus 0 whole square, x minus x coordinate of the center, that is 0 whole square, plus y minus y coordinate of the center, that is minus 1 by root 3. So 1 minus 1 by root 3 whole square is equal to r square. R square is equal to 4 by 3. So this is the required equation. I'm sorry?
Let's say.
Yes, it is the correct option is A. And dear students, sometime, here what we took, is that, G is equal to the value of B, that is the, the y coordinate of the point C as root 3. Now, if you take the y coordinate of point C is minus root 3, you will get a different circle whose equation, accordingly you need to choose, correct? So as we get one option correct, so we proceed that, okay, option A is correct and done. Okay. In fact, the other triangle, what you can get by having the point C, the other vertex below the x-axis, that equation is not given in this out any of these 4 options. So hence, we have not proceed further by considering the point C as below the x-axis. I hope, dear students, this is clearly understood. Okay. So I hope you get a realization that, okay, that whatever the amount of knowledge we have in the theory, but the very practical way of solving problems repeatedly, it actually gives the great amount of confidence to solve relatively complex problem. Okay, now dear students, let me proceed to the next question. Next question will be available to you in another few seconds. So the question here is, dear students, is that the lines 2x minus 3y equal to 5 and 3x minus 4y equal to 7 are diameters of a circle of area 154 square units. Then we need to find the equation of the circle and which one, that we need to find it out. Okay, dear students, so let's proceed how to solve this particular problem. So one thing we are aware of that, as the area of the circle is given as 154 square units. Okay. And we know that what is the area? Area formula is that pi r square. So what we can write, dear students, that pi into r square is equal to 154. Correct? And pi is equal to 22 by 7. So from here what we are going to get, dear students, is r square is equal to 154 into 7 by 22. Okay, and that is actually 7 square. Okay, because 154 is equal to 7 into 22. So that is equal to, actually we get 7 square. So from here, one thing we are pretty sure that we get the value of r is equal to 7. Because r cannot be less than 0. Ideally from a, from pure mathematics, we can say if r square equal to 7 square, then r is equal to plus minus 7. But r cannot be negative, hence we consider the positive value, that is r equal to 7. Correct, dear student? Okay. Now, so what you need to find is that if the two diameters intersect each other, then intersecting point is nothing but the center of the circle. So if I give a visual representation of whatever I just said, is that, the lines, it is given that two lines are like this, 2x plus 3y, 2x minus 3y equal to 5. Okay. Suppose this is the center of the circle. Then one diameter is 2x minus 3y equal to 5. So if I draw one diameter something like this, and the other diameter is 3x minus 4y equal to 7. So 3x minus 4y equal to 7, suppose something like this. Sorry. Okay. Now, as you see, so the intersection of the diameters is nothing but the coordinates of the center. The value of x and y by solving these two equations of the diameters will give us the coordinates of the center. So if we assume this one is 2x minus 3y equal to 5, that straight line, and this one is 3x minus 4y is equal to 7. So let's solve these two. So 2x minus 3y is equal to 5, and 3x minus 4y is equal to 7. If you solve these two, linear equations in two variables, the value of x and y you are going to get as plus 1 and minus 1 respectively. So you will get the value of x is equal to 1 and y is equal to minus 1. Okay, dear students. So then, as we get the coordinates of the center, suppose C is the coordinates of the center, okay, with coordinate 1 comma minus 1, and the radius we see is the 7 units. So it is pretty simple to find the equation of the circle. So the required equation of the circle is a required equation of the circle is x minus 1 whole square plus y minus minus 1, that is y plus 1 whole square, is equal to r square. R square is equal to actually 7 square, that is, let me write 7 square. So now if we simplify a little bit, what we are going to get, x square minus 2x plus 1 plus y square plus 2y plus 1 is equal to 49. So from here what we are going to get, dear students, is that x square plus y square minus 2x plus 2y minus 47 is equal to 0. and we get the correct option as option C. Isn't it, dear students? So notice all these options they looks like very similar to each other. So it is very important that you give a proper due diligence to look into all the plus minus sign. Okay, so we get the correct option as option C. Okay, just a minute. Okay, the digital board somewhere it is not working. So let me fix it and let me come back. Let me rejoin the class. Let me fix this digital board problem first. Now, dear students, so let's proceed to the next question. And the next question will be available to you in another few seconds. And here is it. It is question number 3. The length of the diameter of the circle which touches the x-axis at the point 1, 0 and passes through the point 2, 3 is what we need to find it out. Okay. So let's approach this problem first. So let's understand what has been asked here. So, according to the question, the circle which touches the x-axis at the point 1, 0 and also passes through the point 2, 3. So first, let us give a visual representation of this point. Okay. So if I give a visual representation of this, statement, whatever I just said. So it will looks like something like this. Correct? That the circle touches the x-axis at the point 1, 0 and also passes to the point 2, 3. So this is the point 1, 0 on the x-axis, actually, which is x-axis become a tangent to the circle at the point 1, 0. In this way also you can see. And you see this is the point 2, 3. Okay. So what we need to find is that we need to find the length of the diameter of the circle. Okay. Now let's take that let us assume the coordinates of the the center of the circle is h, k, as you see. So what we need to find? We need to find the value of 2k or 2h. That's what we need to find it out. Correct. Now, how to find it out? So, since the circle touches the x-axis at the point 1, 0, hence his radius should be equal to his radius should be equal to the ordinates of the center. That means what? R should be equal to k. Correct. It is not actually 2h. In this case, it looks like 2h. But it could be it is only 2k. So if I say that this maybe this diagram is not exact representation of the problem, so let me draw the diagram properly. So it should not touch the y-axis, what I have shown it here. So the exact representation of the problem will be something like this. So let me draw the coordinate axis first. Now let me draw the circle. This is a circle, or okay, this is a circle as you see. Okay. Now, according to the question, what we see is that it is touching the x-axis at the point, at the point 1, 0. So this point, if we assume this point is, suppose A. If this point is A, then its coordinate is, coordinate of the point A is 1, 0. And what we see is that the point 2, 3, maybe here it is the point 2, 3. Okay, it may not be exactly accurate with respect to the coordinates, but we can see it is a 2, 3. Now, so what we can say is that we see that we consider the coordinates of the center B at the point H, K. Then what we can say is that definitely K is going to be the radius of the circle R. Okay, all you need to find the value of 2K, correct now? So one thing is pretty sure that y K is equal to R is equal to K. So what is the equation of the circle? The equation of the circle is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to k square, because r square equal to k square. Okay. So from here what we can see is that this circle is passes to the point 1, 0. Right? As it passes to 1, 0, that means this circle is passing through the point 1, 0. So instead of x we can write 1. So that is 1 minus h whole square plus 0 minus k whole square is equal to k square. Correct? So what we are going to get it here? So from here what we get is that 1 minus h square is equal to 0. 1 minus h square is equal to 0. Hence we get the value of h as equal to 1. Correct? Now the moment we find the value of h is equal to 1, okay, we can apply that value in that in the equation of the circle, and we can find the value of k, because the circle is also passes to the point 2, 3. So what I'm going to do, let me do it in different color. So this circle also passes to the point 2, 3. So what we are going to get? We are going to get 2 minus h whole square plus 3 minus k whole square is equal to k square. So what is the value of h? Value of h here is 1. So from here what we can say is that 2 minus 1, that is 1 actually, whole square, plus 3 minus k whole square is equal to k square. So this implies 2 minus 1 whole square, 1 is 1, plus 3 minus k whole square, that is equal to 9 minus 6k plus k square is equal to k square. So from here what we get, the value of 6k is equal to 10. So this implies 6k is equal to 10, and eventually we get the value of k is equal to 5 by 3. We get the value of k is equal to 5 by 3. Now what is radius? Radius is equal to then 5 by 3. So obviously diameter will be 2 into k. So this implies diameter is equal to 2 into r. that is equal to 2 into k. So that is 2 into 5 by 3. That is equal to 10 by 3 units. And we get the correct option as option A. I hope it is clear, dear students, and we can proceed to the next question. And next question will be available to you in another few seconds. So the question number 4 is in front of you, dear students. Okay, so the question says that the least and the greatest distances of the point 10, 7 from the circle x square plus y square minus 4x minus 2y minus 20 equal to 0 are what? We need to find it out. Okay, so let's approach this problem. So we need to find the least distance and the greatest distance. Okay, so it is better to give a visual representation of the problem. So if I give a visual representation of the problem, so how it will be? Okay, let me first draw the circle. Suppose this is the circle. Okay, and this circle is having a center here. As the equation of the circle is given, it is very easy to find the coordinates of the center. So let's find it out first. So what is the equation of the circle? It is x square plus y square minus 4x. That means 2 into minus 2 into x plus 2 into minus 1 into y minus 20 equal to 0. So what will be the coordinates of the center? It is minus g comma minus f, that is 2 comma 1. So the coordinates of the center is 2 comma 1, correct? And the point is where? Point is at the 10 comma 7, right? So 10 comma 7, first you need to see whether the point 10 comma 7 is outside or on or inside the circle. And for that, you need to find the value of the expression x square plus y square minus 4x minus 2y minus 20 at x equal to 10 and y is equal to 7. So what is the value we are going to get from here? It is actually 10 square. We don't need to find the exact value. We just need to find whether the value is positive or negative or 0. That's it. 10 square plus 7 square minus 4 into 10 is 40. Minus 2 into 7 is 14 minus 20. So what we get is that 100 and 7 square is 49, so 149. And minus what we are going to get is that 40 plus 20 is 60, 60 minus it is 74. So definitely it is greater than 0, so the point is outside the circle. So we can have the point somewhere here. That point P, if we give that name of the point is P, so 10 comma 7. So now what is the greatest distance and what is the least distance? That is very easy to find it out, dear students. So if we join a straight line from C to P, the greatest distance is nothing but the the greatest distance is before that what we need to find is that greatest distance. Let me read the questions once more. Find the least and the greatest distance of the point 10 comma 7 from the circle. Okay, so greatest distance will be what? If we extend that line, if we have the point, suppose C is the center, and A is the point here and B is the point here, the greatest distance should be BP, and the least distance should be AP. So how to find it out? So first we need to find out what is the radius of the circle. Okay, so radius of the circle, what we are going to find it out is that so radius of the circle is equal to square root of g square plus f square minus c. G square is 4 plus f square is 1 minus c is equal to minus of minus 20, that is plus 20. So that is equal to 5 units. So we found the value of r. R is nothing but it is actually AC or BC. That implies what? It is actually BC or CA. That is equal to 5 units. We found it out. But what we need to find, the greatest distance is actually AP. First, we need to find CP. Okay. What is the value of CP, dear students? CP distance we need to find out. So CP is the distance between the center and the point, the given. So that is CP is equal to square root of 10 minus 2 whole square. 10 minus 2 whole square plus 7 minus 1 whole square. So that is equal to square root of 10 minus 2, that is 8, that is 64, plus 7 minus 1, that is 6, that is 36. So CP is actually coming to as a 10 units. That is equal to square root of 100. That is equal to 10 units. Now, as we found the value of CP, then what is the greatest distance? The greatest distance is BP, that is 10 plus 5, the radius, BC. So the greatest distance should be equal to, BP, that is equal to BC plus CP. BC is already found it out as 5 units and CP we just derived 10 units. So that is equal to 15 units. Okay, and the least distance we found it out, dear students, is equal to AP. AP is equal to CP minus CA. What is CP? We derived as 10 minus CA is the radius, that is 5 units, that is equal to 5. So the least distance we found 5 and the greatest distance we found 15, and we get the correct option as option D. Correct, dear students? Absolutely clear? Okay. And now as it is clear, so let's proceed to the next question. Our next question will be available to you in another few seconds. If you see, dear students, the question is that equation of unit circle concentric to the circle as given in this equation is what we need to find it out. Okay, so it is quite a easy question, straightforward question. Only thing is that you may have a little doubt is that what is meant by the unit circle. Unit circle are those circles whose radius is 1 unit. Okay. So now how to solve this particular question, dear students? So first you need to find what is the equation of the circle. From the equation of the circle we can find the center of the circle. So equation of the circle is given as x square plus y square plus 2 into 4 into x plus 2 into y minus 8 is equal to 0. Then what we get is that what is the coordinates of the center of this circle? The coordinates of the center is minus g minus 6, so that is minus 4 comma minus 2. Now as it is a concentric, according to the question, concentric, you need circle concentric. That means our required circle is having the center at the point minus 4 comma minus 2 and having radius 1 unit. Correct. So the required equation of the circle is, show the required equation circle is x minus minus 4, that is x plus 4 whole square, plus y minus minus 2, that is y plus 2 whole square, is equal to, the radius is actually 1 square. Now let's simplify it. So it will be x square plus 8x plus 16 plus y square plus 4x plus 4 is equal to 1. So this implies x square plus y square plus 8x plus, I'm so sorry, that is a mistake I have done, it should be 4y. So x square plus y square plus 8x plus 4y, plus 19 is equal to 0, and we get the correct option as option A. I hope things are pretty clear, dear students. And we can proceed to the next question. You see the varieties of questions. These questions are not difficult at all, but it is a different varieties of questions. And to have different varieties of questions, the right place is the online test platform at KonarClasses.com. So once your DPPs are done, it is strongly recommended that you start solving this kind of questions. Okay. So now the next questions, I'm going to make it available to you now. And here it is. As you see the question, dear students, the circle passing through the point minus 1 comma 0 and touching the y-axis at the point 0 comma 2 also passes through the point which, that we need to find it out. This is question number 6. Okay, dear students, so let's see how to solve this particular type of question. Now, according to the, if you see, according to the question that it touches the y-axis, right? So now there are multiple ways we can, we can solve this particular problem. So, one approach I am going to take it now, and you will, and I hope you will appreciate that one. That equation, that we have discussed during the theory, that equation of a line passing through the point x1 comma y1 and touching the straight line L is given by x minus x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square is equal to plus lambda into L is equal to 0, where lambda is a parameter. So let me write it down. Okay, equation of circles. So family of circle actually. Equation of the family of circle. Family of circles passing through the point x1 comma y1 and having radius not radius, sorry, I'm so sorry, passing to the point x1 comma y1 and touching the straight line L, touching the straight line L is x minus x1 whole square plus y minus y1 whole square plus lambda into L is equal to 0, where lambda is a real parameter. Now in context to our question, what we see is that x1 and x1 and y1 are the point 0, 2. Okay, passing through the point -1, 0. Okay, so and also passing through the point 0, 2. Correct or not? And touching that axis at y axis. That means what is the if we go through this particular point, touching the y axis at 0, 2. If we just go through this statement, dear students, what we can make out of it? That x1 comma y1 is nothing but 0, 2. So we can write is that x1 is equal to 0, y1 is equal to 2, and touching the y-axis. What is the equation of y-axis? Equation of y-axis is x equal to 0. So that means that L is nothing but x is equal to 0. Correct? So if we apply all these things, what we are going to get from this equation? That we are going to get is that x minus 0 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square plus lambda into x, because L is x, is equal to 0. This is the equation. Now this this circle also passes through the point -1, 0. So in this equation, it will must satisfy x equal to -1 and y equal to 0. So then what we are going to get? So this implies x is equal to -1, so -1 minus 0 whole square plus what is y? Y is 0, 0 minus 2 whole square plus lambda into -1 is equal to 0. So from here we can find the value of lambda. Okay. So if we simplify it, dear students, and we will get the value of lambda, you will get the lambda is equal to 5. I'm not simplifying it. So you will get the value of lambda equal to 5. Now the moment you get the value of lambda equal to 5, apply that value of lambda here. That just you need to find apply the value of lambda equal to 5. So what is the equation we are going to get? We are going to get the required equation is that x square, not required equation, the equation of the circle. From the family of circles, we are actually finding the exact equation of the circle, dear students. So x square plus y minus 2 whole square, that is y square, minus 4x plus 4 plus lambda x, that is equal to 5x is equal to 0. So what we are going to get from here, dear students? So x square plus y square plus x plus 4 equal to 0. Now we need to see that as we get that x square plus y square, plus 5x, y square minus 2y. Okay, sorry, I made a mistake here, dear students. A small mistake I have made. So in finding the equation of the circle, just a minute. So what is the equation of the circle? Here it is x square plus y square minus 4y x square plus y square minus 4y plus 4 plus lambda x means 5x is equal to 0. So what we get, x square plus y square plus 5x minus 4y plus 4 equal to 0. So that implies what? That implies we can write is that x square plus y square plus 5x minus 4y plus 4 equal to 0. Now, what you need to find is that there are two ways you can solve this problem. Whatever the 4 points has been given, you can put the value of x and y as x coordinate and y coordinate in this expression and find which one is satisfying. So this is the equation of the circle now. So as the 4 points has been given, so you can apply all these 4 points and find that which one is satisfying, and from there you can conclude. But there is another, more efficient approach exists. What is the efficient approach? That according to the question, it is touching the y-axis. So its x-intercept should be equal to 0. Correct? So now, if x-intercept is equal to 0, so for x-intercept, what you need to put y equal to 0? Correct or not? So what I'm saying is that, for x-intercept, what we get is that we need to put y equal to 0 in the above equation. So then what we are going to get? So in this one, we need to put y equal to 0. So what we are going to get? X square plus 5x plus 4 equal to 0. So from here, what we get? It is a middle term factorization. We will get x plus 1 into x plus 4 is equal to 0. So from here, we will get x is equal to either minus 1 or x is equal to minus 4. So minus 1 comma 0 is already given, that circle passes to the point minus 1 comma 0. That is what is given. No? Yes, minus 1 comma 0. That is the first statement. Then the another point it is going through is the minus 4 comma 0. Correct? So the required point is, so what we can write is that, so the required point is the required point is minus 4 comma 0, and eventually we get the correct option as option D. Okay, dear students, with this note, I would like to conclude the class for today. But as you see, there are varieties of questions. All these questions are not difficult or complex, but it is a proper application of whatever the theoretical session we have covered. Okay, so hence it is very recommended that you appear all these type of questions, and the right place to get all these questions is the online test platform at KonarClasses.com. So with this note, I would like to conclude the class for today, unless you have any specific question for me. Thank you very much.